Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk. Heard it's real cheap, but it's really cold.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is me now coming to y'all guys this Friday morning. And I wanted to get into a discussion about something I heard earlier this week on the radio. And it had me wanting to place it on my platform because I wanted ladies to, I guess, give me their honest opinion on how they feel about this, whether they're married, single, in a relationship, whatever. Me, like I said in the previous videos, I am married, and the subject that I wanted to present was, how do y'all guys feel about placing your husband first as far as meeting his needs? Should he come first or should the children come first? Me, in my general opinion, I would think the man, the husband, would come first because, I mean, automatically you're going to meet the needs of the child or the children, and they're never going to go without. But when you first acknowledge the fact that your husband is needing your help or you need to meet his needs, husband, wife, and then children, that's the whole dynamic there. And if his needs are not being met, that means that dynamic has been broken. So my husband is automatically going to make sure that the needs for my children are going to be met. So my job is to make sure that he and his needs are fulfilled, as far as, making sure he eats, making sure he's healthy, making sure he is taken care of for work, making sure that his psychological is where it needs to be, because he is the king of this house. He needs to make sure that we are all taken care of, because that's a big job all in itself. What if I wasn't working and he was the sole person that was working? He has a big job. So when he comes home, if I wasn't working, well, even if I was, being the fact I am working, I can meet him halfway in some things. But if I wasn't working, you have to make sure that his needs are being met in some type of way, because, he's the one taking care of everything. He's making sure that bills are being paid, food is being brought inside the house, making sure that everybody is happy and where they need to be. And I appreciate and love him for that. So in that case, what are your options? How do y'all feel about this? Some females, not like nowadays, they feel that, oh, that's what a man's supposed to do. Why do I have to make sure that he is okay? Why do I have to make sure he's a grown man? I can't raise no man. I'm not they mama and all type of stuff. But we know that it's our job as wives to make sure that, they left their mom, they got their wife, or they left their mom and they got the person who they plan on spending the rest of their life with. So as the helpmate, as the wife, or as the significant other, it is our job to make sure that things are the way that they're supposed to be with him, because he's taking on a big burden. He picked me to be in his life. He picked you to be in his life, So who am I to make sure that, why would I make it hard if we're trying to grow a household? Why would I, you could do it yourself, or you were supposed to take care of these bills, or my husband does things. He's make sure everything is well taken care of. He take care of the car, wash it, take care of the grass, cuts it. If I need something, taken care of in the house, I don't have to continuously keep asking him to do it. And that's what a man's supposed to do. So, I mean, I'm proud of who I married. We do have some ups, we do have some downs, but we have to come into a mutual agreement on how we feel about things. Some days he's probably not rocking with me. Some days I'm probably not rocking with him. We are entitled to be upset with one another. It's a mutual agreement to be with somebody, to spend the rest of their lives with a person. And when that person isn't happy, that person isn't happy. They're entitled to leave. They're entitled to get a divorce and start all over again. But when that person agrees to spend their life with that one particular person, I feel that as a woman, you should make sure that that person that you agreed on, like mutually agreed to be with, make sure that person's is well set. I'm not saying every day is a holiday where, sometimes you get tired, but that's where communication falls in place, where you be like, hey, I'm tired, can we eat out? Or, hey, well, that's me, if, days that I am tired, I come home from work and stuff like that, he'll help me out, but he has his things he knows he has to do, and there's things that I have to do as a wife. So I just want to take in consideration that I do agree with that person I heard on the radio about where the next relationship she would get into, she would put that man first. Because, the kids are going to be well taken care of in the long run. As long as you create them, you created them. A man and a woman created the child. As long as you created the child, that child's going to get taken care of by one parent or by both parents. But meaning that child's mental is going to be taken care of. Both parents are going to, what's wrong? How you doing? What's going on? You being bullied in school, or how you doing in school, or what's your grades like, or, just generally be concerned as parents. That child is going to have that mental support. And I'm not just generally saying in school, but you know what I'm talking about. But as a mutual concern for another person, not a person that you created, but that other person, meaning you're with another person when you're with that man or that woman. You're with that other person. And when after you put yourself, you start thinking about them. That's a euphoric feeling where you generally love that person. You generally wish, you would generally think about that person. You generally long for that person. That's the way I feel. I might be wrong. Other people might have different biased opinions, but that's just the way I feel. I feel like I should put my husband's needs first before my kids, especially now because my kids are adults. They're building their own lives. Yes, I concerned about them, but I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with my husband. My kids are gonna move out and have their own lives and have their own babies and husband or whatever, wife or whatever. I'm going to spend the rest of my life with that one individual. And if I don't care about him, he's not going to care about me. So, I do love him. So, I'm on YouTube. You want to come in? About to wrap it up. All right, you guys. I'll see you next video.